Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here, Same Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to talk about the return of Michael Thomas to the Saints lineup as him being a top contributor for this offense because last year we know how things were without him on the field after like the first week or two we thought things were look promising. And after we saw what Marquez Callaway was capable of doing in that preseason game, but that wasn't it, man. Because I'm not saying that he's a terrible player. I just think that he's better served for this team and is in a different role and more of like a third down, a third option in the offense instead of being a one. But Michael Thomas coming back to this team is going to do a lot. It's going to help this team a lot. It's going to help other players get open in this offense and be able to contribute. And things are even better now that you have a guy like Jarvis Landry on the team. So that way, Michael Thomas does not have to do everything in his offense so that it can be successful, as we saw in previous years. Chris Olave is going to help the rookie. He's going to be a really good asset to this team. You know, the team has lacked, in my opinion, that type of talent in a long time since Brandon Cooks. They haven't had it in a while. A guy that could get behind defenders, could catch the ball, catch it in traffic, really good at tracking down the ball. He may be better at Brandon Cooks than that. You know, hopefully he shows a little more physicality than Brandon Cooks. Instead of Cooks would catch the ball and just like immediately go down, man. He wasn't like fighting for yards and you know attempting to break tackles or anything like that. But one thing I want to point out with Michael Thomas coming back to this team, I would say for the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season, if he's up to par and he's healthy, don't expect 2019 Michael Thomas to be out there. Please don't, because it looks good. That looks good for fantasy football. That looks good for the crowd, TV numbers, and all that. Watching one guy just tear apart a defense by himself, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not good for the team because you got this guy out here catching 12 and 13 passes for 187 yards and a touchdown while everybody else struggling to get separation, looking around, and not making an impact on the team on offense. That was the issue in 2019. While the Saints did go 13-3, won the division for I think the third straight season, it was one and done in the playoffs because Michael Thomas got locked. I would say got locked up, and Drew Brees, a declining Drew Brees, didn't have nowhere else to go in that offense. Despite having Jared Cook in that offense. Alvin Kamara wasn't up to par as well. But I would say like around maybe after a few games in, I think he's gonna get it together, and I think he's gonna go on a streak of where the next 4 to 5 games or so, he's gonna tear the league up, man. He's gonna go off on folks, and I don't think he's gonna have those 2019 stats like he did and those type of stats, but he's gonna have some good numbers. I think there's a chance of him, even if he doesn't put up those big, he doesn't have like a Cooper Kupp or a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase type of year. I think the numbers he put up are going to be respectable for him winning, comeback player of the year award. And it all depends on what Jameis Winston does as well. So there may be two candidates for that award. And if Jameis does does what I think he's going to do, he may be up for MVP. Now he's going to have some stiff competition in regards to the award because he's a quarterback, and the quarterbacks, are huge favorites to win the MVP. So we'll see how everything plays out with that situation. But I just think he's going to come back and do really well. I just think a lot of people are being worried about it, and because he's not actually had any practice with the team, and I think they did the right thing by holding him out. Just make sure that things are full go once training camp starts. It's the right thing to hold him out of those OTAs, mini camps. 'Cause you don't want him to have a setback, because you have another setback. That'd be like the third year that he's missing a significant amount of games, and it's better to have him on the field than not have him on the field. But I feel a lot better if we don't have him for those first couple of weeks of the season. Now that we have a guy like Jarvis Landry who can play on the outside and the inside as a slot receiver, and we got Chris Olave in his offense, and I expect some bigger things out of Marquez Callaway in his third year with his team. So I'm expecting a good year for him, man. I expect him to bounce back, do pretty well. I don't expect 2019 Michael Thomas to show up, but I do expect that his numbers will be on par where he becomes going back to the Pro Bowl, possibly get an All-Pro recognition, be mentioned for most valuable player of the year, not most, for comeback player of the year, things of that matter. But I think he's going to remind everybody that he is that dude for this football team, that he is the main catalyst for this offense in regards to the passing game and the team as a whole. He's one of the best players that the Saints have had in a while at that position. But it'll look even better when there's other guys out there that can contribute as well. So we'll see how everything plays out, man. But I'm expecting a big year out of Michael Thomas. So we'll see. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. How you feel about Michael Thomas coming back to the Saints offense? Do you think he have a repeat of what happened in 2019, or will he have his numbers be a little below what he put up in 2019? Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out. Who that?